Speech 3 for adults.
Alright. What if someone told you that you had to do something with your body or your life that you didn't want to do? Told you that if you didn't, you would be a horrible person, or that something terrible would happen to you. This is something being told to millions of women every day. They use words like butcher, killer, and murderer to describe these women everywhere. Some of these women may be people you know, others on the other side of the world. And they're being called these awful things because they decided that they had the right to their bodies and their lives. Today I would like to teach you about an inalienable right of women that many people are trying to take away. The right to choose what they want to do with their bodies and with their lives. I'm talking about the right for women to choose to have an abortion if they think it necessary. I have a slideshow here that I'm going to show you during this speech on pro-choice rallies and pictures and photographs of people in the pro-choice movement. So let's get that going. Okay, there you go. Okay, first I would like to teach you about some of the reasons women need to have this right and some of the problems that may arise without the right to choose. Many women feel that it's their body and their life, and they feel that the government has no right to control what women do with their bodies. And without the right to choose, women would have those rights completely stripped away from them. Many women, without the right to abortion, would turn to using illegal and dangerous methods of abortion, such as back alley, black market, or even trying to abort the fetus in their own home. These forms of abortion are severely dangerous and can result in the woman being unable to have children later, internal injuries, and even death of the woman. This also brings up the point that if abortion was made illegal in the U.S., there would be no good way of monitoring the laws. The government would literally have to have every woman register the fact that she was pregnant very early in the first trimester, and there would also have to be the issue of investigating every single miscarriage in the United States, which is over 500,000 cases of miscarriage every year. This would strip women of their basic rights to privacy and to freedom. There are other problems that may occur in the U.S. without the freedom of choice. Overpopulation is one of these. Every year there are nearly 42 million abortions performed worldwide, and without these abortions, there could be severe population issues. Another issue would be that without the right to choose, there would be more children being abused and neglected. This is because more people would end up with children that they didn't want or felt that they couldn't take care of. Now that you understand many of the reasons women need to have this right to choose, we will talk about some of the ways you can help these women in your town, country, and around the world keep this right to choose. You can join the National Abortion Rights Action League, or NARL, and get involved in pro-choice rallies, which I have a lot of pictures from NARL up here, and learn more about the situation that thousands of women face every day. You can also donate to the cause through NARL. Another thing you can do is donate to Planned Parenthood to help the pro-choice cause. Planned Parenthood helps women who need abortions, but they also do many other things, like give out birth control, do breast, cervical, and testicular cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, counseling, STD testings and treatments, sexual education, menopause treatments, vasectomies, and tubal ligations. So, with donating to Planned Parenthood, you're helping so many more causes. Another thing you can do is help lessen the need for abortion by creating awareness in your local town or school about the need for contraceptive materials, and by helping with groups that support women in need. Now that we've talked about the growing need for the pro-choice movement and ways that you can help, you still may be wondering, why would a woman want to have her child aborted? In the first place, isn't it her child? Why would she want to give up something so precious? There are many reasons for women to have abortions, and I will assure you that these women do not take this choice lightly. First, let's look at why there are so many women in the pro-choice movement. Within feminism, the debate over abortion is not based on morality of abortion or the integrity of people who support or are against it. It is about how abortion fits into our culture and how a woman's choice to undergo or not undergo abortion influences the status of women in our culture. This means that many women in the pro-choice movement may not want or need the right to abortion themselves, but realize that other women may need it, and without this right, there would be less rights for all women. Without the right to choose, women would be locked in their roles as mothers, but being given the right to choose acts to bypass this greater issue of patriarchy, such as the lack of support for women as mothers within our society. Here's a list of reasons why women have abortions and some of the reasoning behind it. Many women go through rape and become pregnant. In this situation, many women do not want or feel that they can care for the child, or because it was not their choice to conceive, don't want and are not ready to have children yet. Another is that the mother's health is in jeopardy. Many women can't carry a child to term or even through the first few months of pregnancy without it bringing harm or even death to the mother. Another reason is that they cannot care for the child physically or financially and do not want to bring a child up in poor living conditions where they do not have everything that they need. You may wonder, why not just carry it to term and then give it up for adoption? Well, with this, many women feel that they cannot pay the health care for bringing the child into the world in the first place. And also, many women feel that once it came time to give the child up for adoption, that they wouldn't be able to handle it. And can you blame them? After carrying something in your stomach for 9 months, it wouldn't be easy to just give it over to someone else. There are many other factors involved in why women have abortions, why women need to have this inalienable right, and there are so many other ways that you can help. And I hope that today I have helped you to understand the need for legalizing abortion around the world, and to help keep the right safe in the United States. And I hope that after today, you will go out and help these young women all across the world have this right to choose what to do with their bodies, their lives, and have the right to choose.